Don't even bother to help Barbara.
Yeah, I know. Barbara's not a team player.
She's freaking out.
Yeah. No, Barbara goes crazy in that. Initially, Barb was written as a very strong character, but they really liked that particular actress's performance. I forget her name. Judith something?
It's Judy something.
O'Day.
Judith O'Day, yeah. And they really liked her reading as kind of this kind of catatonic, just freaked out. So they rewrote the script to incorporate that in there. And then when Tom Savini redid the movie in 1990, they made that character a much stronger character, which was kind of the original intention of it. Yes, so she was not originally, I mean, she's kind of the classic blonde running around, freaking out, losing her shoes.
Maybe she started the blonde.
Kind of started the trend. Yeah. But you know, I think I would probably be the same way. I always think about if a zombie apocalypse actually happened, I'd be the first to go. I wouldn't survive. I'd be taking these things off and running, trying to get away.
You'd be running out of your little ankle boots?
Yep, I would. I would not make it. I would be the first to go.
Yeah, I like to think I'd be tough, but if I don't have a brother, so maybe that's why I will live. But if I saw my brother get clonked in a headstone and then I, wrecked a car, I might be pretty freaked out.
Yeah. I think so. I don't think I would do too well. No.
But see, I've been preparing myself for these scenarios since I was a little kid. Like, I think about, like I watched Dawn of the Dead so many times when I was a freshman in college that I realized I was just sizing up every room for weapons. And I was like, maybe I should stop watching Dawn of the Dead every day.
Yeah. You're planning to go hide out in Coronado Mall?
I guess,
happens.
I didn't like the mall scenario.
No?
I was thinking rooftops like Andy in the gun store.
Yeah.
On that note, we'll be back after this commercial break with more Night of the Living Dead and our special guest, Jason Witter. Stick around.
New Mexico actor Chad Brummett appeared in which of the following films? The answer, all the above. That boy has been busy.
That is weird about Charles Manson. Welcome back to the Pulp Film Lab, where we're watching Night of the Living Dead with our guests, Adrian Wallen and Jason Witter. Hello. So, we've just seen part of the movie where Barbara's catatonic, Ben is doing all the work. We watched a little bit of Romeo and Juliet versus the Living Dead.
Yep.
And you have another film that you've more recently worked on.
Yeah, we just had the premiere of Pizza Girl Massacre. And that's something we shot summer 2013. And it's a found footage-y kind of thing where we used all natural light, everybody in the movie, the cameraman, everything, our characters within the movie. The idea behind it is this group of community theater actors decide to put on a production of A Midsummer Night's Dream, and they want to go rehearse in the woods because a lot of the play takes place in the woods. So the community theater group is like, well, we'll go rehearse Midsummer Night's Dream in the woods to get kind of that feel to it. So they rent a cabin and they go out there, and while they're at the cabin, there's conveniently the number for a pizza place that delivers to this middle of the nowhere cabin.
Of course.
And so they
Makes sense.
order a pizza. The delivery girl shows up, and the guy actually there's a little bit more to the movie. So in addition to the community theater group going out to this cabin, there's a documentary team that goes with them to film the process of putting together
making
this
a play.
Exactly, and so that's why the footage exists. And so the director of the documentary within the movie is played by me. So it's a little meta there. I directed the movie, and I also play the documentary director within the movie, and he's pretty much an idiot, and he doesn't.
He's smarmy. He's not like
he's pretty
you.
gross. He's not a very pleasant character.
I think he's like what Jay doesn't like.
Yeah, he's not very nice. But so he doesn't pay for the pizza. The delivery girl shows up with their order. He doesn't pay for it.
Because she's after 30 minutes.
That's what he says. But there's other things bouncing around in his head. So they don't pay for the pizza, and then she comes back and starts killing them.
She gets hers.
Yes, she does. She delivers.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
So tell me why you're auditioning for this play.
This is my favorite piece by Shakespeare.
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Just be careful up there, okay? All right.
We're all getting wasted tonight!
Yeah, I would like 3 large cheese pizzas.
Did she deliver these pizzas?
Yep.
Did you pay her?
Nope. Because she was late. Just keep that camera rolling. Yeah, God, this is getting good.
What the hell? Somebody with the cars.
All right, pizza! Let's roll some dough! Are you likewise the devil's bedfellow?
Everybody's dead.
Give me the hacksaw, Debbie! Give me the hacksaw!
I wish that I could cuss
Yeah,
sounds
I know, right?
when I cuss.
I did the twinkle. Actually, Aaron Hendren gave me the twinkle sound. I was like, well, it's around Christmas time. We'll put a little jingle in there. Well, that'll be appropriate. So,
I just like Amy Burke's like angelic face with blood all over it, screaming, and it's like ring.
yeah. It's pretty good.
What happened with the guy? Looked like he was like getting stabbed with a bottle in the mouth or something.
It's a rolling pin. He gets a rolling pin in the mouth. That's Drew Morrison.
That's not a good way to go.
No.
Probably the worst way to go.
Yeah, he was a trooper with that. I mean, everybody was a trooper in this movie. But there were a couple of scenes where they're wandering through. A lot of it takes place in this one room in the cabin, and people kept getting killed in that particular room. So we always needed their bodies on the floor for continuity. So Drew had to keep coming back in, and we had to keep putting the rolling pin in his mouth, put the blood, and he'd be laying there on the floor with the rolling pin in his mouth while we're shooting around it, just in case we caught that part of the room, which we did. It actually worked out great that he did that.
Oh, that would have been awful if he was laying there with no rolling pin in some shot. I didn't even think about that.
Well, and then and Katie Farman, her character gets killed with one of those pizza heating bags. Like Pizza Girl puts it on her face and essentially burns her face. And she was laying on the floor too, so she had to keep coming in with the bag over her head. And then Rachel Shapiro gets killed in the hallway. And there were a couple of scenes where we're in the hallway, and so she had to lay on the dirty floor with blood around her face. So people were great that they kept coming. It's like, can you guys just come in and like lay on the floor with blood or fake blood around you while we shoot everything else around you?
And I don't know what it was about that space where you shot in the hallway in the old Trick Lock basement.
Yeah.
But that little linoleum hallway was where the roaches would go to die, like after the sprayings.
Room.
Right there where like poor Shappy was dead is where the roaches would.
We've got that little clip where they go into the bathroom and the urinals are just filled with dead cockroaches. It's like those weren't props; those are actually there. It's just like 10 million, this huge pile of dead cockroaches. So gross, but it was great production value.
Oh,
great.
yeah.
It was just like, oh man, that's instant horror movie shot right there. It's great. So yeah.
Sweet. Any more tidbits about the Pizza Girl? Fun fact?
Fun fact. Well, can I talk about where it's available?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
That's perfect.
It's on Amazon right now. You can buy the DVD, and soon it will be available for streaming on Amazon. Okay. And we have a Facebook page for it where you can get all the information. It's just Pizza Girl Massacre on Facebook. And we should have a website soon, and we'll be hopefully submitting to festivals fairly soon. So yeah. But right now, if you can't wait to get the DVD, it's on Amazon. It's also on eBay. You can get it on Amazon and eBay. So
Christmas presents for the more macabre.
Stocking stuffer.
Stocking stuffer. Put a little rolling pin in there too.
Oh, but this is actually going to air like in February, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Valentine's Day present.
Valentine's Day present. If you love someone, give them a bloody gift.
Present.
Bloody Valentine.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah.
I would like a card full of blood with a little Pizza Girl DVD. We'll be back after this. More Night of the Living Dead.